Want me to start?
Sure.
All right. This week's pet peeves is something that irks me all the fucking time, guy.
What's that, baby?
You know what it is?
What?
People who interrupt people. I fucking hate people who are always interrupting people. What was that? You're just gonna yell stuff? Yeah. People who don't let people finish their sentence.
And have nothing to say?
Mid-sentence. And have nothing to say?
Nothing at all.
No. Nothing at all. No.
Nothing. Nothing at all. They don't say nothing.
I need a bag of fried bakes right now. To slap.
Or a roti skin.
Oh, fuck. Or a fucking big roti skin to slap this guy in the head. But people who don't let people finish their sentence.
Finish. And don't say nothing.
People who don't let people finish their sentence,
bro. Those people are crazy.
Yeah. You know? Fuck those people. Fuck them. Fuck Jay. I hate interrupters, guy. Like, tell me that shit don't bug you too.
Okay. Then I hate my children.
Well, I don't know.
Because they're number one.
Well, they get a bit of a pass.
No, they don't.
No, they don't? I guess they don't.
I could be like walking around.
Yeah.
And I could be doing stuff. My children see me. And it's like, I don't care about you.
Yeah.
Then I pick up a phone.
Yeah.
The phone will ring. And then my kids are like,
Daddy. Yeah, I get that too.
And you're like, so there's that. And then my son is like, I'll be talking on the phone. He's like, it's like, yo, I want to.
Yeah. No, I know.
Like, what is wrong with you guys?
It's true because I can be doing nothing all morning, and Jay will give me a call just to whatever talk about some shit, whatever. And as soon as I pick up the phone, and I walk away too.
I know, and all you hear is blah, blah.
And Jay's like, yo, it sounds like my house, guys. Daddy. I'm like, what the fuck? You were just watching fucking Captain Underpants or something. Why the fuck are you talking to me?
Because
you're
busy.
Yeah.
You're doing something.
But the thing I don't like I noticed this in other places other than just this. This is we do bits here and we have fun and whatever.
Yeah.
And kids are kids because they don't know better.
Right.
We're trying to teach them.
Right.
But yo, when you're in grown-up conversations and you're in the middle of like having a thought and somebody just jumps in and starts talking, like I know I talk a lot, and when I talk a lot. But when
talks a lot.
Yeah, when I interrupt you, basically only during the movie review, right? Like I do it. That's a bit, right? Like we do that shit on purpose. But if you're actually having like
you do that on purpose, I didn't know that. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
Asshole.
All right, wait till the movie review today. Let's see how asshole-ish I can get, bro. But what was I saying? Yeah, when you're like in everyday conversation out somewhere, I notice it a little bit at work, and people, younger people just don't have social cues. They don't get it. They don't understand it. And all they do is interrupt. They interrupt, and I'm like, so I'll be talking, and I do it a lot. Like I'm talking, and they start, and I'm like, and I have a face, and I breathe or something, and they're all like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, and then I'll start again, and then they interrupt again. They just did it and apologize and then like they can't help themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like I've lived a lifelong bit where people just are rude, Like us doing it here, or it's like having a drink and talking with boys and we're doing it and everything. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in everyday life when you're talking about normal stuff where you're out with people. Yeah. I've always wondered if it had something to do with race.
No. Or it's you hit the nail around the head.
Social. It's young people in social cues.
Yeah. Because the young people don't actually talk to each other.
Yeah.
They're on. So if you're on your phone and you're texting, you can interrupt the other person.
Yeah, there's no real interrupting because it's just.
How many times have you been texting somebody? You're like, "Hi," and then you're typing, and you're like,
ding. Yeah.
And it's like they ask you about 5 questions and you've answered all 5 of them in the text you're just about to send.
Yeah. If they had just waited.
Yeah. And then after you're done, send. Answered.
Yeah.
Done.
It's true. A lot of, like, that's it. The young people in the social cues, they don't get it anymore. They don't understand conversation anymore.
Because they don't talk to real people.
Yeah.
You know, they're talking to Siri.
Well, you see, for the most part, me and you, yes.
AI.
When we started this, we didn't really get it. And we went on and on and on, or I went on and on and on. But as you learn, though, like, as you realize we're having a conversation less than trying to make it for the camera, right? Like, in a podcast form or whatever, when you're doing it like that, we're having a conversation. When you talk, I don't. When I talk, I keep going, yes, but you don't, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like that. Like, that's just the way it goes. That's how a conversation is supposed to go. But I don't know how many of these young people, it's always younger people too.
Yes.
They don't quite get it, right? Like, you don't get that shit with people our age. No. You know? We're both 35. You don't get...
Speak for yourself. I'm 34.
You don't get that with people. Yo, Steph Phyllis. What up, yo? Steph Phyllis says, what up, boys? She's back. Or welcome back. She said, welcome back. We're back, and we're full.
Yes.
What up, Steph? Full. And thank everybody for the likes. Yo, the likes are starting to come up there a little bit. And, that's, my pet peeve for this week are people who interrupt. Like, and I'm talking everyday conversation, stuff like that. Like, you know how hard it is when you're just, like, let's say you're sitting there talking, like, one quick example, you're sitting there talking about mortgages and stuff like that. Like, sometimes you're at work sitting and talking about something relatively, not serious, but like an intelligent conversation.
Important.
Yeah.
Something important.
And then everybody's taking their turn talking, and then, like, I start saying something, and then it's like, oh, and you're just like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like,
yeah.
And I give everybody else a chance to say stuff, and I say nothing.
Yeah.
And then when it's my turn, I expect, like, oh, that's why sometimes it bugs me, because I'm like, yo, I wonder if people don't realize, because act so stupid all the time and always talking shit. I wonder if people don't realize that I actually do have smart things to say if we are talking about something proper, right? And then I always wonder if, like, is it a race thing? Like, do these white people just don't care what somebody of color might think? No disrespect to all white people. I'm not trying to say it's about everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm just, and it could just be a brought-upsy thing, right? Like, it's just the way they're brought up is different. So it might not be against me because I'm that. It's just the way they were brought up is different than the way I was brought up. If I interrupted my mom,
I
truly
feel it's upbringing.
Yeah, so it's a brought-upsy thing. Brought-upsy is my word for it, guy. It's the way they were brought up.
Yes.
So brought-upsy. Yeah?
Why do black people try to abbreviate words that shouldn't be abbreviated?
Brought-upsy? You don't like that word, guy?
I know, but it's like... Or they change...
We are going to talk about basketball soon.
They change like what the word is saying.
We got some stuff, too. Look at this.
Brought-upsy.
We're going to open up some packages soon. But brought-upsy. You see, and that's what I'm saying. When I'm trying to say it, I'm not trying to diss people. I'm just saying people from different cultures act differently. Yeah. And if I was to interrupt my mom growing up, it was a clap across the back of the head or the mouth, right? So I learned not to interrupt people, but some people are not like that, right? And what I noticed in the place that I work,
it's always
So anyhow, that's just a personal opinion. Whoever's making the list later is not a certain race. It's just people who like to interrupt. That's who's making the list later on. Stick around to the end of the show to hear the list that we're talking about. You guys probably know by now.
Yes.
Jay, what do you got?
Dave, I have another driving one. It's always driving with me.
Yeah, driving.
So
driving causes so much pet peeves, guys.
My pet peeve are the people who, when you're driving and they're in a lane and, the traffic is going good, and now there's an open lane.
To the right?
It doesn't matter. It could be the right, could be the left.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this lane's open. Let me pass these slow cars.
Yeah.
But then somebody that's driving in front of you turns into that lane. So you're like, oh, so you're going to drive fast.
Yeah.
No.
And they don't.
And it's like, they drive
they create traffic.
No, they drive the same speed as the 2 other lanes.
Yeah.
And you're just like, but if you're gonna go the same speed,
Stay in that lane.
stay in that lane.
Yeah, why do you
Like,
come over?
why'd you come over?
Yeah.
And then, no, this is the caveat though.
Yeah.
The caveat is, now they've moved over and screwed you from progressing.
Right.
Right? Now somehow you're in a lane in which, I can go in front of them.
Yeah.
But when you try to go in front of them, they speed up.
They speed up. Yeah.
And you're just like, but you're just driving slow.
Yeah.
And when I try to pass you, now you decide to drive fast?
Yeah.
I want to fight you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
road rage.
rage.
That's
Yeah.
road rage.
Yeah.
Like I told you before, they need to create a hand that's made out of like a pillow, so it won't hurt your car.
Yeah.
But when I drive by, just boxed your window. Like,
Yeah.
time. Like,
Whoop! It just makes a noise. Whoop! Yo, did you ever see there's this new LED thing that you could stick at the back of your car?
Mhm.
Or you can stick it anywhere in the front or back, but most people put it at the back. And it's like this. It's like an LED light that can almost do anything. So it can have like a middle finger crossed by it, or it can have "fuck you," or it can have "speed up," or you can like literally make it say anything. It could say anything, or it could do it, or it could picture anything. I've seen the middle finger one a lot. Like it pictures like a middle finger. So like if you get past them, you can get in front of them and just let the middle finger go.
Oh, I need that, Dave.
Yeah, it's like.
No, seriously.
It's pretty cool. I want to get it, except for the fact that there's so much people in our great city of ours, Toronto, who are quick to pull out. Yeah, but people are quick to pull out a gun and shoot now and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Guy, like road rage ain't even just like fuck you, and then you're on your way. People are following you home and coming trying to fucking do something to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, so I don't even bother, man. People who do that, I get mad. And I want to fight, but I just keep on driving normal. I let them pass and get out of the way.
That's where you need a big soft hand. Give you a
Big pillow hand.
Give you a smack.
What up?
You drive by and it's like
It just hits the car. Doesn't damage it. Doesn't do anything. But it lets them know.
Just go,
You know that picture? Like a Mickey Mouse hand. How the glove, the white glove, is like this big fat Mickey Mouse hand with a skinny thing.
Yes.
And it's just what up?
So what are the Jackass? You ever seen them do that on Jackass?
Yes.
So I was watching it, and they had like a big Mickey Mouse hand.
Yeah.
And it was the guy, I guess, first thing in the morning. So he's walking with his coffee and his donut.
Marco said, "Hi, daddies."
And then, hi. And then the big hand.
Yeah.
Dude was holding it around the corner.
Yeah.
And
what up?
It
just came out.
It just went flying with papers.
Yeah, guy. I saw that.
Oh, see, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want one of those for my car.
Yeah.
So when
that shit's funny, boy.
So when you're acting stupid,
I
just come by and it's like,
it doesn't injure anybody.
No.
It doesn't
I just want to thump your driver window. So you're driving, thump. What the?
That'll be hilarious, guy.
And then I drive by like,
thank everybody for the likes. What should we do? Yeah, that's been the pet peeves. We don't have a jingle for pet peeves yet. I'm coming up with one.
Thank God.